do? Y'all toss the bottle up and didn't save me a drink, didn't toss the bottle up and even save me a not a toast. Yeah, toast, not a drink, not a drop. But you gonna call me to come over to do some kind of maintenance work because I know your deposit. You want to keep every bit of it when it's time to move. I appreciate you not putting no holes in the walls, but at the same time, damn it, do you got a joint? You one of them cool uncles, huh? It'd be like a PS in a time lock bottle. You know, one of those things you put in a time capsule. You take it to the ocean and you throw it in the waves. I go out to the ocean very often. And you notice I got the soundtrack of the rubber hitting the road. It sounds to me like waves crashing the beach in the sand. And it gets the vibration going, gets your heart rate going. The heart rate flows and your beats goes. Not acting like I'm missing something because I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Right where I'm supposed to be at the time that I'm supposed to be here. At the time I'm supposed to be there and right at the time I'm supposed to be. Everyone has a time and a place to meet. So we all have a time and place. No use fussing, right? Right. Right. So you decide you don't want to be human no more and you clocking and watching on me. Everybody has a time and a place. Just tell me the time and the place and I'll be there and I'll meet you. No use fussing, no use guessing with me. So don't change up with me. Stay the same. I can see you tripping. When I can't handle you more, I can't handle you no more. I'll get out your presence. Give you space to breathe. But don't forget, I was the one who got you started drinking. So right about now, 10 years strong of that hard liquor fucking up your liver. Yeah, I did that shit by accident. Because you was trying to hang out and be grown. And y'all told me y'all called y'all bitches. Remember that? This is not my PS letter to your ass. But who the am I talking to now? Because this new person that you invented, your new personality, number 5, I like number 1 and number 2. She was cool. Number 3, she was all right. 4, she was a bitch, for real. That's what y'all called yourself. Y'all taught me to call you that, too. But this bitch number 5 you invented, this psychological hoe, that's different. I don't know if I like her. She's kind of messing the summer vibe up. Hopefully we ain't got no funerals coming messing around with her. Because she's trying to tear everybody up. And nobody's paying attention. Just like society is switching up so slowly, you can't tell. Everybody's attitude is even changing. So subtle you can't even tell. Now these girls, I ain't messing with none of them. I'm staying clear. Clear as that liquor or vodka that I be buying you to drink. You change that from dark liquor to clear. We talking about a sickness now. Why? We talking about alcoholism and a family that seems to understand. The understanding, it's always been an understanding. It's been 3 against 1, or 1 against 3, or 3 against 1. It don't matter. You a female. You part of the 3. I'm that one that you trying to send to jail all the time, fussing, never happy. I don't know why. I'm that one you always mad at, never can do nothing good enough. I'm that one you always comparing somebody else to. Don't matter who it might be or what it might be. It ain't good enough. I'm that one you always trying to damage and destroy and take my ambitions and my wants and my needs and always trying to throw it in the mud. Why is that? I'm that one that it's always been 3 against 1. You know who the other 2 is, but you that one that matters the most. So you starting to look that damn part, that ugly chick that really don't care. You starting to really look that part. But I understand. I understand. See, you've been under rehearsal. Your role is understood and clear. But when it comes to your own, it's a little bit different because now you have kids of your own, they all men. See, that one, now they become that one that you guys are taught to hate the most. The one that you guys don't like. I don't know why. You know why. We have a $sign over our heads. We're not important. We're not that important to be around. We got a $sign over our heads. We're those ones. Remember? Those ones you're taught to have multiple of. Like cattle. Just because you're important because you got a $sign over your head. See, you're supposed to be our counterpart, but you gave us up because we got that $sign over our heads. You put that other counterpart of our counterpart over us. Them damn mosquitoes are starting to bite again. See, we weren't meant to be on your number 1 top listing, even though we're all you got. By the time they always figure out what the number 1 is on top, because you only can go in one direction, you can falsify everything else. You're going to always be known as that one who sold us out. And this starts when we're babies. What you teach us when we're kids. What do you teach us? What are we taught? It starts with the ladies. They nourish us from the breasts. What are you feeding us? So what are you teaching us? It's the same nourishment. And what are we watching as you're teaching us? Because we're just a little baby boy, or it might be a little sweet baby girl. Because the man is there to protect you, and you're watching how we move, how we roar when we need to, how we sit back and be patient, how we smile and laugh. Most likely how we show how much we love you. Those are the things you get from us when you know us. Those are the types of loves you have around us. Uh-oh. And then it happens again. That woman changes up the pace of everything. She brings us in this world to trip. Usually because it's always your counterpart. She's here to destroy you. We thought she was building us. How did you keep them so long? How did you have them fake you out for so long? Who hurt who the most? Who want to know? Because there's the guys too. The counterparts of you. You got to work that stuff out. You got to figure out who are you. Ain't nobody taught you nothing. Nobody taught no one nothing. So who are you? You got to figure it out. But you are who you are. You are a $sign over your head. For me or for you, I never understood how I could work for anyone else if I could work for myself. Because they wasn't going to let me work for them anyway, because I was going to always outwork them. But I was born to do work. Especially if it's physical labor. You didn't have a chance. Not when it came to physical labor. Then you add a brain to that. Now you're a foreman looking for all the ones that can handle the pace. You keep tempo. You talking heavenly. Spiritual. Lifting the world is a difficult task. Every morning you wake up, you have put it back together. If your father did his job, he would have taught you one thing. He would have said, "Thank you, God, for another day." Those are the only thing you're ever supposed to hear this man in his life ever say, if he's not in your life. But if you ever hear a man say that, then you just heard it said. So you're blessed. You help put the world back together every day. When you wake up in the morning, it's put back whole. All the pieces that got shredded and thrown away, wake up in the morning, get put back whole. Or opposite, however you look at it.